Hi, this is Congressman Chris Collins, and I proudly represent New York's 27th Congressional District. I wanted to take the time to address some of the issues that my constituents have been contacting me about. I recently received a letter from John in East Amherst. John is a 23-year-old college graduate who put himself through college. He wants to start contributing to our nation's economy, buy a car, or put down a down payment on a house. However, John is also struggling to pay off his student loans due to their high interest rate. In fact, more than half of his monthly paycheck goes to the interest accumulated on his loan. John made it clear he does not have a problem paying off his student loans, but at an interest rate that is reasonable and gives recent graduates like himself the opportunity to build a life. Like John, I believe that our government needs to do something about the interest rates on government-subsidized student loans. That is why I recently voted in favor of the Smarter Solutions for Students Act. This legislation will return government-backed student loans to a market-based system and mandates a cap on the interest rate. This approach will strengthen the federal student loan program, better serving the interests of both students and American taxpayers. I want to thank John for sharing his story with me, and I want to let him know that his government is working to find a solution to his problem. I've also heard from many constituents on an issue that is angering people across the country: the admission that the IRS has been targeting conservative groups. Marie from Lockport contacted me to share her disgust with the IRS and to ask what I'm doing to make sure the responsible parties are held accountable. I share Marie's anger. What the IRS did is a violation of the trust of the American people. The IRS falls under the Treasury Department, so I have signed a letter to Treasury Secretary Jack Lew voicing concerns and demanding answers. I also continue to support my colleagues on the congressional committees charged with investigating the IRS. Additionally, if any of the constituents believe that they are part of a group that has been singled out by the IRS for political reasons, I urge them to contact my office to share their story. I've also been receiving letters and calls, like the one from Richard in Youngstown, thanking me for protecting Second Amendment rights. As a gun owner and as a member of Congress representing thousands of law-abiding gun owners, I do not believe the recent tragedies, such as the school shooting in Newtown, should be used for political gain. Law-abiding citizens should not be subject to additional laws and regulations which will have no impact on reducing crime. The new gun control legislation in New York and some proposals floating in Washington would do nothing to prevent Newtown or the Christmas-time shootings of firefighters in a community just outside my district. I strongly support the Second Amendment and the right of an individual to protect themselves and their family. The actions of depraved killers should not punish law-abiding gun owners. I want to thank all of the constituents that continue to contact my office. Sharing your thoughts and concerns allows me to better represent you and all the residents of New York's 27th District. Thank you for listening, and please tune in next month as I answer more constituent questions.